Hey, we got the iPhone 16 Pro. This is the white titanium, a smooth titanium now on the edges. I don't even know if you can tell, but there is a difference. This one, the new one, 16, is smooth. That's always nice. Got a slightly bigger screen than the 15 Pro. Rest of the box, you got the SIM card thing, braided USB-C cable. Apparently they don't got stickers in it, and it's one of the first times that they've done that. That's it. I never did anything with those stickers. It's just an end of an era, I guess. And that's about it for the box. Now for the phone. Let's get this on. So inside there's a new A18 Pro chip. There's also an increase in battery life, I believe by 2 hours. It's 27 hours. Welcome to iPhone. There we go, finally. So what's new? You got the camera control here. You click that and it opens up right to the camera. At first it's a bit weird, but you just tap it to pop it up, boom, and then you zoom. And it's very responsive. So for zoom, the standard Pro model gets the 5x optical zoom, which was only on the 15 Pro Max last year. And for the 15 Pro, I was missing out on that. This gives you 120 millimeter zoom. But it don't stop there. You double tap it, and then you can swipe between other options, cameras. Click that, you can swipe between 5x, 2x, all the way wide. And there's the depth of field for portrait mode, and then exposure. I think this one will be really helpful too. I'm excited to use this at a concert because sometimes your other hand is a little bit preoccupied with a beverage or something. Now this hand can stay perfectly fine. You tap and then you can get that perfect framing. Or the lights on stage are super bright and you double click, swap over to exposure, and then you drop your exposure super quickly. I do think it has its uses. I'm very curious to actually use it in the real world and see how much I actually use it or how much I just default to pinching or whatever. I'm curious to see how well it will ingrain in the way I use it on a day-to-day basis. Press it lightly and that's where that menu pops up, or you press it fully and it's kind of like a button you can click and take photos. Yay. Which, speaking of the photos, this has a 48 megapixel Fusion camera. From my understanding, Fusion is a fancy word for adapting to different lighting conditions. You can shoot 48 megapixels for maximum detail and bright conditions. For lower light conditions, to get better quality, it will bin pixels together by taking 4 pixels, fusing them together into one bigger one, and that's why overall there's less megapixels, but you're getting more surface area for more light to hit, and 24 megapixels for a blend of that. That's gonna be that main camera. Then for ultra wide and macro shots, you're getting 48 megapixels as well. Now swapping over to video, you're gonna be able to go up to 4K and then all the way to 120. 4K 120. I'm seeing now that when you switch over to 120, it removes the ultra wide and the 5x zoom, so you only get 1x and 2x for that. That's sort of the big upgrade to the video. Everything is pretty much the same. 4 studio quality mics on it now. I don't know where they are. I don't know how many mics the previous models had, but apparently 4 is more. And apparently they're studio quality now. And they will also record audio in spatial audio, which comes into play if you start using the new audio mix feature. There's some background noise playing. Can you hear it? If we're in the studio mode, it shouldn't be that noticeable. This is standard. Mix feature when you switch over between the different modes. There's some background noise playing. Can you hear it? If we're in the studio mode, it shouldn't be that noticeable. Maybe not. I don't know. Back to standard. I'm gonna do more tests with actual proper video, but this is where you can select between standard, in frame. Gonna figure out who's in frame and who's talking and isolate their voice. Then you got studio, just isolating the voice, and then cinematic is some other type of thing. It's directional, I don't know. But it's taking advantage of spatial audio recording and machine learning. Wind noise will also automatically be reduced as well. You can toggle that on or off. Wrapping up, there's faster wireless charging. I don't have the new charger. And there's also Wi-Fi 7. Oh, and I guess the screen can also go down to 1 nit now. But my favorite things are the 5x optical zoom. Love that. I think the spatial audio mix setting thing will be pretty cool. I want them to implement that tech into Final Cut Pro. Why don't they ever update Final Cut Pro with cool updates? We don't even have auto captions. Better low light photos is always welcomed. Better battery life. And if this camera control thing is a feature that sticks, I'm all for it. It's pretty cool. I like how they're maybe promoting more horizontal shooting now. That's pretty much it. My first impressions. I'm gonna be testing this thing out further, using it on a daily basis. So subscribe to see any updates on it. I definitely want to compare it to this phone because there's gonna be a lot of people wondering which one to get. I also have a 13 Pro I can compare it to, so let me know if you want to see that. Let me know what you think of the new features. Are they worthy of an upgrade, or are you just gonna stick with your old phone? And if so, let me know which one you got. I'll see you in the next one. Farewell.